What's up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessica Hickson, and I spent 5 years working my way up to the top of an MLM before realizing they're just not all that they're cracked up to be. My goal with this channel is to rescue some Huns, to prevent some Huns from becoming Huns, and to also give those a voice who have left the Hunbot industry like myself.
It's what you do, making me feel like I'm falling, and when you're moving, I can...
All right, you guys, I'm gonna try to make today's video as short as I can, but there's kind of a lot to cover, so I don't know how long it's gonna be. But I need you guys to remind me to get a new battery, another battery. I have 2 batteries, but my one charger doesn't work well, and so they both have to be fully charged in order for me to film one video. So if you're a YouTuber and you have any extra tips for me, I will definitely take them. But remind me to get a new battery and another memory card, because this one has currently 45 minutes of storage on it. So I gotta make this snappy. Oh, and for that reason, I'm not gonna have a small business shout out today, just because I have to go through my emails and figure out which ones are sending me stuff and which ones aren't. And I just don't have the time or the memory space on my card right now. So sorry about that, but if you do have a small business shout out that you would like to nominate, definitely email mymlmhorrorstory@gmail.com and make the subject line all capital letters, small business shout out. So like I said, I'm gonna try to make today's video as short as possible, but I wanted to update you guys on the situation that I posted about on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, basically I had someone reach out to me and try to recruit me to their team, and I had a very hard time with it because they tried to manipulate me and deceive me even after I gave them multiple chances to like own up to what they were trying to do. I was going back and forth with whether or not I wanted to share it, because I don't want my channel to turn into like a drama channel. And I have posted a couple of different like drama things that have happened to me personally with my like previous teammates and stuff like that. And I don't want it to turn into a drama channel, but stuff like this, I feel like it's important to expose, because like I said, if they're willing to do this to me and I was challenging her time after time and she still was trying to pull a fast one on me, then it's hard telling what she's gonna do to someone who has no clue what they're signing up for. So I do want to use this as a teaching opportunity to help you guys see like what red flags to look out for, what types of questions to ask to figure out if it is an MLM, and what type of like verbiage to look out for. Because like I said, being in one, I kind of know what to look for, and I know one like right when I see one, and she still tried to pull a fast one on me. So basically back when I first started making anti-MLM content, I got a message from this person, and I'm just gonna read you the message so you kind of have a backstory on like our history. So this message was from It's from January 3rd, 2020. So it couldn't have been an anti-MLM post, because I didn't start making anti-MLM content until 2021. So maybe it was like my post saying like why I was quitting my other company. Okay, so this message is from January 3rd, 2020. Hey Jessica, I know we really don't know each other. In fact, to be honest, I'm not even sure how we connected as friends. Maybe we met in a business group at some point. I'm not a part of any business group, so she probably added me from a group, but we'll talk about that later. Maybe we met in a business group at some point. I know a lot of times I connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs. Anyways, I read your post tonight about you and your company. Yeah, it must have been when I quit. And I just want you to know that I think it shows that you have a lot of character with what you said and did. I too just went through something very similar. I totally understand the ins and outs of what goes on behind the scenes when someone walks away. I ranked at almost one of the top positions in my previous company and walked away from thousands of dollars a month and resigned. I decided to go someplace different, but I left because of character reasons, and it was hard and emotional for the first couple of weeks as people unfriended and unfollowed. Not because I was losing engagement or a following, but because some of these people called me a friend. Anyways, I guess I'm reaching out because I wanted you to know I know how you feel, and to let you know you're going to get through it. Choosing the good and honest way always wins. Thanks for letting me share. I hope it encouraged you. Which is very ironic considering what I'm about to share with you. So I responded back the next day, actually the same day, January 3rd, 2020, and I said, I appreciate you reaching out. I was actually just on the phone with one of my former leaders dealing with people blocking and deleting me who called me best friends. I made that very vague, lighthearted post in an effort to reduce the amount of drama, and somehow with MLMs it just finds its way back. I'm not glad you went through it, but it is comforting to hear I'm not alone in the struggle. It's easy for an outsider to say they weren't your true friends, just let them go, because they didn't see everything you went through together. So that was all in January of 2020. Now we're we're gonna fast forward to July 10th of this year. It was when I was at my Tough Mudder with a bunch of girlfriends and I got voice messages from her. And I'm gonna kind of play the voice messages for you and stop them when I feel like something needs to be said. So we'll start with the first one of 5.
Hey Jessica, it's and I hope you're doing well. Hey, I had something I wanted to ask you, and if it's not a good fit for you, it's totally fine. You can just tell me. But I am looking for different influencers who would be open to trying my new product that my company just released for free, in order to just shout me out on one post, just thanking me for letting you try this new product.
So at this point, I was just giving her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, this girl got screwed over by an MLM. She took the high road and she started her own business, a wellness company, and she's releasing her own product. Cool.
And I've watched your posts, and girl, every time you post, you blow it away.
Honestly, when that comment came, I had a little suspicion that it was an MLM because I post literally like once a month, maybe, on Facebook. I'm not very active on there at all. And if she was actually looking at my page, she would have seen that I like make anti-MLM content currently. And she probably would have also seen that I'm already currently dealing with health issues, so I probably am not gonna wanna introduce something new into my body, right? After I responded to these voice messages, she went through and liked a bunch of my posts, so.
You have a large amount of followers following you, and I can tell you're a huge influencer. And so I don't know if this is something that would interest you or not. I think in the past I had seen that you were working for another network marketing company.
Literally all she would have had to do to see if I was working with another company, or at one point was, she didn't see it somewhere. We literally talked about it. So all she would have had to do was scroll up a little bit and see what we last talked about.
And if you still are, the last thing I want to do is screw up your branding. But last fall, I had a photographer reach out to me, and I actually got this idea from her. She reached out to me and she said the same thing to me. She said, I can tell that you're an influencer when you make a post, you have a large following, people are tuning into what you're saying. And I want to offer to do a photography session for your family for an hour for free if you're willing to take the picture that I do of your family and just shout me out and thank me for allowing me to do your family photos.
Trying to bring it home for everybody, try to seem less slimy is what she's trying to do here. But let me remind you, it's not the same. Like a photographer reaching out to me who doesn't have a downline and is not profiting off of me in any way other than, you know, possibly gaining some new clients is totally different than trying to recruit someone into your downline so that they can recruit people into their downline and so on and so forth, like a pyramid scheme would do. It's not the same.
And I said, well, no brainer, absolutely. So I took that idea and I have partnered with a couple influencers who are, number one, testing out my product for me.
Does she know that she is talking to the queen of product tester messages? Like, do you know how many
I'm looking for 4 product tester
messages I've sent in my day? You don't want to know. At this point, I know what you're doing, but like, go on, shawty, do your thing.
Just so that I can get some reviews back on what they think. I want honest reviews. And then they're just doing me a favor and they're just shouting me out on a Facebook post, just letting their network know that they had tried a product for me and that they loved it, or just even thanking me for sharing it with them. And I know it's kind of weird because we don't really know each other very well, but I can clearly see that, you know, you are well loved and you are an influencer. So it is a product that is a yummy watermelon drink. It's plant-based. There's no sugar, there's no carbs, there's no chemicals. And what it does is it helps with mood, motivation, and metabolism. And it's incredible. I have gotten amazing results, and so many of my friends are getting incredible results. And I can actually show you my 90-day pictures if you want to. So just let me know. It's something I want to decide. I'm looking for 3 testers. So I want to pick the 3 people who are willing to do this for me in the next 24 to 48 hours.
All right, see how she said in the next 24 to 48 hours? We've got like a 24 to 48 hour deadline, right? Create some urgency, but keep that in mind. 24 to 48 hours is a deadline.
And if you are, I can explain a little bit more about what I would need from you, because I would love for you to just keep track of how you feel during the month, maybe even take your measurements, weigh yourself on a scale. But I don't want to interfere with anything else that you're doing branding wise.
For the record, joining an MLM is not branding. It's joining an MLM and marketing for them.
So just let me know when you get a chance if this is something where you're like, hey, yeah, I could totally do that, or if you're not interested. In either way, it's totally fine. Thanks so much. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this to you in my message or not, I forget, but there would be no fee for you at all. Like, you would literally be trying this for free for 30 days. So I just wanted you to know there's no catch. There's nothing where I expect you to order. It literally, you are just a tester and an influencer shouting me out.
Okay, so keep in mind that she says there's no catch, and keep in mind that she said she's not expecting me to order. Okay, so I said back, what company is this for? Your personal company? I was at the Tough Mudder, like I said, so it was like almost 2 weeks before I responded. At this point, I was like, you know what? Maybe I just have my Hunbot goggles on. They're turned up a little bit too high, and she's actually, like, she has good intentions, but it's just not coming off the right way. So I was like, let me just ask to be safe, and she could give me a straight up answer and we'll know. She said back to me, hey Jessica, I just saw your message come through. I need to jump on a meeting. As soon as I get off, I'll send you more information. So I didn't say anything back. I was just like, I hearted it and I was like, all right, cool. She'll send me something whenever she's free. So then the next morning, she didn't say anything that day. So this past Wednesday morning, she messaged me, and 5, again, voice messages. So 5 minutes of voice messages. So let's listen. Keep in mind what I asked her. I asked, what company? Is it your own personal company?
Hey Jessica, it's... Gosh, I apologize for getting back to you so late. My schedule is usually pretty flexible. It's just been really busy with that new product that we just launched. I cannot keep it on the shelf.
If you cannot keep it on the shelf, then why are you so desperate for influencers to advertise it for you free of cost? Not much is making sense there. Honestly though, her voice is a little soothing. Like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna distort it or not, but she has a very like girly and soft voice, and I feel like people would fall for that. Like people, even when I heard it, I was like, she probably has good intentions. She sounds nice.
And just a lot of follow-up that I've been doing, and my in-laws are in town. And so we're just actually taking off right now to go fishing. So I love the fact that I've got that flexibility, and I'm thankful for that. But I apologize. I feel like that was so rude. And
are we serious? We just had to throw in the, I love that I have that flexibility card, didn't we? This is the point where I'm like, okay, she's starting to sound scammy now. Like, I can see right through it. The fact that she had to throw in there that it's flying off the shelves. Obviously not if you're asking me to advertise it for free, right? And then she has to throw in there, I just love the flexibility. Like, why would you say that if you just like started your own business and you were just like selling like, no, you love the flexibility because you're trying to recruit people to that opportunity.
And I did not get back to you, especially when you're considering helping me. So please forgive me on that. So I work for the first and only mental wellness company that...
First of all, if you are a mental wellness MLM, shame on you. One, you create mental health issues, not this girl specifically. I mean, I don't know her downline. Maybe she does. I don't know. But I'm speaking about MLMs in particular, just like as a whole, create mental health issues. Two, your distributors are probably your biggest customers and the ones that need the products the most, because you've entered them into this vicious cycle of mental health issues, join an MLM, feel loved, break them down, make them broke, but then they feel like they have to stay because people with mental health issues crave community and friendship and acceptance, and they feel like they're getting it there, so they just keep emptying their bank account in order to stay afloat and keep their friends. And three, if your target market is people with mental health issues, you're preying on the most vulnerable of people. Shame on you.
Takes a holistic approach to helping people with their health, and they target gut health, mental health, and the vagus nerve, which is the communication between the gut and the brain. Like your gut and your brain communicate through the vagus nerve. So I have studied with holistic health coaches for 8 years, natural health and healing. I actually reversed my son's 2 autoimmune diseases and my daughter's severe digestive issues. And I healed from adrenal fatigue and anxiety by targeting the gut, the brain, and the vagus nerve.
Those are some pretty strong medical claims. And from the research I did, I'm thinking about doing a deep dive on this entire company. So let me know if that's something you want to see. But from the deep dive I did, one of the like founders or somebody in the, I think it was like the chief science officer, the formulator of the products, was sued for some millions of dollars because he was making false medical claims with the previous company that he was in. And then he was associated with multiple other companies between that lawsuit and this new company that he's in and formulated the products for. A little sketchy to say the least, but let me know if you guys want to deep dive on that, because now I'm like invested in learning about this company just because of all of this. It gets worse, I promise.
And I did it through eating healthy, of course. It's a big part of it, but also through supplementation, just filling in the gaps. And so what happened was, after I got incredible results, I partnered with the company. And what I do is, we have a product line of 22 products. What I do is I meet with people, we meet online through a Zoom call, who want to take a holistic approach to healing their body, and they want to try this process first before medication. And so my job is, I hear their story, I hear their pain points, I come up with the best healing protocol for them. I work with them for 60 days to heal their bodies and reverse their health issues. If they love it, they stay on the protocol. If not, we have a money-back guarantee.
What qualifications do you have to be giving medical advice to people with mental health issues? And the fact that you have like financial incentive to recruit them and to push as many products as you can down their throat negates any qualifications that you may have. So we still don't know what company, which is the original question that I asked, but of course I went on her page and I did some digging. I'm like major detective, asked some of my best friends who will be like, oh, I met this guy named so-and-so, and then like 10 minutes later, I know their ex-girlfriend from the 5th grade and their mom's maiden name. Like, I'm that girl. So I did some digging. I figured out what company, and it turns out that the money back guarantee for customers is actually a pretty decent one. It's a 12-month money back guarantee. You have to pay to ship it back, and it has to be shipped in the original container that it was originally shipped in. And you don't get your membership fee returned unless it's within 3 days of starting your customer membership. But if you're a distributor, spoiler alert, that's what she was gonna try to sign me up as, your money back guarantee is only 30 days. You do not get a membership fee return, like you don't get a refund on your membership fee unless it's within the 3 days. If you return your product between 31 and 90 days, then you get product credits in exchange for the returned product.
So it's a pretty cool, exciting program. My company's based out of California, so I work for them, but I'm considered having my own business.
Y'all, who's gonna tell her? You guys, the thing is, if she literally I just spit, hopefully you couldn't see that. If she literally just scrolled up, she would see that I know exactly what she's doing. Like, I was one of her for 5 years. Not quite this bad, but I was one of her. If she just scrolled up, she would know that.
But we have a new product that just came out. It's a drink, has no sugar, has no carbs. It's keto, it's works for a keto diet. It's got no stimulants, no toxins. It's 3 plants that are superfood. 1 plant helps with motivation. 1 plant helps with metabolism, so people are losing inches, and 1 plant helps with mood. So we call it the mood motivation metabolism drink. It's called Edge. And so we are getting incredible testimonies, and because it's a new product and I'm spiking with my business right now, I'm trying to look for different influencers who would be interested in giving it a try for me at no cost. Now you would have to purchase it through, you would set up an account and purchase it as a customer.
Remember when she said there's no catch? Seems like a little bit of a catch to me. Also, keep in mind that she just said as a customer. That will be important later.
And then I would turn around and refund you 100% for the product. You wouldn't pay anything out of your pocket. I would refund you through PayPal, or I could do it through a check, whatever is easier for you.
This literally sounds like the scams that I get in my Instagram inbox that are like, you buy my product and try it and I'll reimburse you. Like, do I have stupid written on my forehead or what? Oh, why would, no, okay.
There's no strings attached, meaning like I'm not expecting you to continue ordering. All I'm asking is that the person who tries it, because I'm still looking for one more person.
That's interesting because 2 weeks ago she was looking for one more person. But go on, sis.
The person who tries it is willing to do a shout out post for me because of I chose you because of your influence, your following, and just your how great you are on social media. And it would go something like, hey, I just wanted to do a shout out to my friend who let me try her mood motivation metabolism drink this month. It's really yummy. A lot of people are losing inches. She's having great sleep. Does anybody want to try this with me?
Are you out of your ever loving mind? Like, what if I hated it? You think I'm just gonna lie to my following in order to help you build your MLM? Absolutely not. Also, we still don't know what company it is.
That's it. And then if anybody, wants to try it, what I can do is I can get you a free product. You get like the perks of getting a free product if anybody wants to try it with you. Or we have a special going right now where you can actually get a free referral link where they could actually order through your referral link.
So, a distributor. Okay, you could just say that.
And the company would give you cash for referring instead of a free product. So let me know what your thoughts are. That special only goes for the free referral link. That only goes for the next 24 hours.
Y'all remember the very first message I got 2 weeks ago where she said 24 to 48 hours was the deadline, and now somehow it's back to 24 hours 2 weeks later.
So if you'd want to go that route, we'd have to do it soon. But let me know. I'm still looking for one more tester. I know I'm going to get one here soon.
I'm wondering if she knows what she just said, because she kind of just threw herself under the bus. She was like, I'm looking for one more tester. I know I'm going to get one here soon. So, like, you have one spot left, or you have 2 spots left, or how many spots? Are there any do spots exist? No, they don't.
But I'm looking for, I have people buying the product because it's flying off the shelf, but I'm looking
I'm running out of words. Like, the desperation is sad.
for specific types of people that I want to pay for to have be a tester for me, like different influencers. And that's why I thought of you.
Just thought of me specifically. How sweet. Of all the fish in the sea, you chose me. Golly gee, I feel special. So I asked straight up. I said, do you mind me asking, is it an MLM? She said, yes, ma'am, it is. Is that a problem? Literally like 1 second later, sends me before and after photos of herself and then says, here are my results, and then a picture of what the product is. But if you looked at my page, because I'm so influential and you picked me of all the fish in the sea, if you looked at my page, you would know that that is most definitely a problem. But I'll just let you continue. So I said back, what is the reason for me needing to buy the product myself? Would it sign me up as a distributor? I basically wanted her to tell me that she would be signing me up as a distributor. Like, I wanted to hear it out of her mouth that she was going to be honest with me, and that's why she needed me to sign up and then her reimburse me instead of her just sending me the free product to try. Keep in mind, this is another chance that I gave her to just be straight up honest with me. Let's see what she says.
Hey Jessica, great question. So the reason why I would have you sign up as a customer yourself instead of just handing you over the product is the company is going to be running a special for me this month, or anybody that works the business. And that is, if they find 5 people who want to test out the product, they'll pay you $500. So what I want to do is I want to take that $500 that they would pay me, and I want to give it back to the people to pay for their products.
Oh gee, out of the kindness of your own heart, silly me, of course I'll do it.
So I'm not keeping the $500. In fact, it's going to cost me more than $500 to do it for these 5 people, because it's $130 plus tax for a month's supply. So I'm going to be paying a little bit out of my pocket too. But what will happen is next month I will end up making an additional $500 because I had 5 people test it for me. And of course they want you to be customers that pay for it and want to stay around, but I'm doing things a little bit different. Sometimes I just get super creative and I want to pay for the people who are doing it. So what will happen is I'll send you a shopping cart. You'll go on and you will order the product, and it will automatically put you on an auto ship for late August.
Do you guys remember when she said no strings attached? What do I know?
And that auto ship has to stay in place until commissions roll out so that it qualifies for that $500 back.
So that you can get your money? Okay, got it. Also, I'm pretty sure that it's illegal to offer incentive to people for them to sign up with you. I don't know, at least it was when I was with It Works. I don't know if that was like a company thing or like an FTC thing, but I'm pretty sure that it's illegal to do that.
And then as soon as commissions roll out, I reach out to you and tell you that you can go ahead and cancel it. If you love it and you want to stay with it, then absolutely you're more than welcome to do that. But like I said, there's no strings attached. So there will not be anything that ships out that you do not want. And then I'll have you take your measurements before and on day 30. So do a picture for me, and you'll weigh yourself on the scale, and then you just give me your honest feedback at the end of 30 days what you thought of the product. I'm just kind of collecting a bunch of testimonials. If you do not feel comfortable with me showing your photo, that's totally fine, I won't. And if you hate the product, you can just be honest and say, I hate it, I don't like it. So it's totally up to you. The only thing that I'm asking is that when you get your product, you just do one post and you just shout me out and thank me for allowing you to try it this month.
For allowing me to try it. Okay.
So you don't even have to have a story. Like, you don't even have to say, I think this and this product did this for me. You're just saying, Jen, thanks so much for allowing me to try it. I'm really excited. Here's what it does. I can't wait to see what it does for me. If anybody wants to try it, let me know. Now, if you want to sign up with a free referral link, aka sign up as a distributor, today and tomorrow, having a business is free, but there's no risk involved. You're not locked in. You have a money back guarantee for a month, but you're not paying for it anyway, so there's nothing that you've got to worry about.
All right, so did you hear that? Money back guarantee for a month. So she was planning on signing me up as a distributor, and having a business is free. Keep that in mind when I challenge her on the price of the product.
But if you want to try the product today or tomorrow and you sign up and I refund you, you're going to get a free referral link. But if you feel more comfortable doing it as a customer, that's fine. Let me know if that makes sense.
Listen to how she like came out of character when she said like about the customer. She's like, if you want to do it as a customer, that's fine. Like, she was so disappointed, and then she just flipped back and was like, let me know. So at this point, I go to the website because she sent me that little clip of like what the product was. So I go to the website, I figure out what company. It's a company called Amer. So I look on the website to see how much this product costs, because she said something about $130 plus tax. So I was like, okay. So I went and looked, and this product is only $69.95. And I'm like, that's weird. So I was like, I went to go see how much it is to enroll as a distributor. Would you guess that it was $69.95? You remember how she said having the business is free? It's not. It's $69.95. So what she was gonna do, she was gonna sign me up as a distributor and then send me the product to be her tester. So basically she was gonna pay for me to become a distributor under her, which is, I know, illegal. So I bring this to her attention. I say, I guess I'm still a little confused. After you sent me the product, I looked on the website and it says the product is $69.95 for 30 days. So why would it be $130 or whatever you said it would be? At this point, I really just wanted to see how far she would take it. Like, she has to be picking up on the fact that I know what she's doing. I can see right through her. I want to see how far she's going to take it. So this is what she said.
Hey Jessica, yeah, just keep asking whatever questions that you have, because I want to make sure that you have a piece about it. So we have a single pack for $70, or we have a double pack for $130. So you can choose to drink one a day for 30 days, or you can choose to drink two a day for 30 days. And when I was a tester for the company, we all did two a day for 30 days and got really great results. And so my testers that I want testing for me, I want them to be drinking 2 a day. And that's what most people are doing. The only way that they're buying single packs is if they're getting our gut healing protocol, which is already $135, and then they're adding that to it. Then they're like, oh, I'll just drink 1 a day. But I want my testers, because I'm paying for it, I want them to drink 2 a day. So it's 130. But you're correct in what you're seeing.
I know I'm correct because I literally looked it up. But she tried hard to try to spin it and make it seem like something else, because you can clearly see online that it costs to become a distributor. And this entire time she's been focused on the distributor part of it, like having your own referral link so you can earn cash, and it's going to be, you know, the business is free, but it's going to be 130 plus tax for the products, you know, like she's been very focused on the distributor aspect of it. So I know what she was trying to do, but apparently she thinks I'm stupid. So I decided to continue playing dumb. I'm like, I want to see if she's really gonna send me something that's gonna like sign me up as a distributor without me knowing. Like, let's see. So I said, okay, how would I go about ordering it? And would you take Venmo for reimbursement? I don't remember my PayPal password. Haha, like, I know my PayPal password. Actually, I use my husband's PayPal. I don't even have a PayPal, I don't know. But either way, I was just saying something so it didn't seem like I was like totally onto her, but I totally was onto her. She said, I don't have a Venmo account, but I could try to set one up. I would send you a shopping cart preloaded. Do you want me to include the free referral link that's being offered today? Just today only. Here's the difference. Without the link, if any of your friends want to try it, you get free product credit. With the referral link, if any of your friends want to try it, the company pays you. The way she explains it is like, do you want money or do you want free product? Like, there were just 2 options here, you know, like there wasn't just, hey, do you want to buy the products one time? Which is an option, by the way, that she did not offer me. Or do you want to get paid in cash or do you want to get paid in product? Unless it's from like TJ Maxx or something like that, Target maybe, I will always get paid in cash. Like, I would be dumb to get paid in product. So she didn't really give me a great option there. She just happened to forget to mention that I can make a one-time purchase, but it's not recruitment based. Silly gooses, silly geese. All right, sorry guys, of course I ran out of storage and now of course my battery's about to die. But after that last message, I just could not hold it in anymore. So I decided to just give in, and here's what I said. Okay, here's the thing. I'm actually an advocate for victims of MLMs, and you would have actually known that had you actually looked at my page. After the first message you sent me, I thought maybe you had good intentions when messaging me the second time. Having been at the top of an MLM for 5 years, I know one when I see one. It's clear to me what you're doing, and it's so disheartening to see that someone who was once a victim has now fallen into the same trap. Had I not said otherwise, you were going to sign me up as a distributor, and that's just so wrong. It makes me wonder how many other people you've done this to. I know MLMs make it impossible to be successful or earn a substantial income without lying, manipulating, and deceiving people into becoming distributors, but I gave you multiple chances to be honest with me, and you still chose to keep trying to deceive me. Tactics like this are why I keep continuing to use my voice and bring awareness to what's really going on within MLMs, so that hopefully one day the FTC will put guidelines in place that MLMs aren't able to find ways around, so people like you can't take advantage of more naive people. I won't even get into the subject of how wrong it is to be advertising magical mental health products. Mental health is such a serious issue, and MLMs do a great job of wrecking so many people's mental health. So for your MLM to claim that they help mental health with their products, knowing their distributors are probably the most at risk and also their biggest customers, is disgusting. I wish you well and hope one day you're able to see the damage you're doing. So basically, I felt the need to share this with you guys, mainly because I wanted you guys to see like the links that people will go to in order to get what they want out of you. And for me to have challenged her so much and given her so many chances to tell me like what she was really doing, and then her to still continue to try to twist it into something that it wasn't, makes me really fearful of the people who are in more vulnerable situations and can't see through that type of stuff, because she will most definitely take advantage of that, which is so sad and so scary. I mean, if we think about it, the CEOs or whoever came up with this idea of like targeting mental health, they were obviously have sociopathic tendencies in my opinion, but they were like disgustingly brilliant because the MLMs do a great job of wrecking people's mental health, and then for them to have like a mental health product, and then the way that MLMs try to keep people wrapped in by creating that like community and acceptance that people with mental health issues crave, by creating that atmosphere and keeping them financially tied to the MLM. And yeah, so it's just this vicious circle that is absolutely disgusting. So I felt like I needed to share it with you guys. And after doing just like this little bit of research that I did on this company, I really want to do a deep dive on it, because the fact that they're like their main target market is people with mental health issues, I'm intrigued by it, for lack of better terms, whatever. Like, I want to learn more about it. So let me know if you guys want to deep dive on this company. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. One of these times I'm not gonna have to say in my video like, sorry my camera died, or sorry I ran out of storage. Like, one of these days I'm gonna grow up and be a real YouTuber and like actually have extra memory cards and extra batteries and stuff like that. But today is not the day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Moving slower.